office, you've deliberately released into the United States 836,000 illegal immigrants who crossed our borders in violation of our laws and sovereignty. How does this benefit Americans?
Congressman, if I can explain how the legal system works when encountering individuals at our southern border.
First of all, that's not my question.
When an individual is encountered at the southern border, they are placed in immigration enforcement proceedings.
Okay.
And under the law,
you don't have an answer for how any of this benefits Americans.
Okay, on and on it went there. This was a rough one. Mayorkas there, Homeland Security Secretary, on the questions about the border. The Biden administration insisting they're effectively managing the border. That was the phrase he used. California Republican Tom McClintock knows the issue well, was in the room. And, sir, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Any headway? Any progress? I mean, a couple of days of back and forth and not a lot of answers.
There won't be a lot of progress as long as the people responsible for these policies remain in office. This is a deliberate policy of this administration to flood our nation with illegal immigrants. The 836,000 that they've already deliberately released into the country, that's larger than the population of the state of North Dakota. And while the Border Patrol's been preoccupied with that influx, 600,000 gotaways have evaded encounters and entered our country illegally. That is the population in fact, larger than the population of the state of Wyoming. And that's with Title 42 in place. When Title 42 goes away, they're expecting 18,000 illegal crossings every day. That's like adding a new state of Alaska to our population every 40 days. And the simple question I asked was, how is it that flooding our hospital emergency rooms with illegals demanding care, packing our classrooms with non-English speaking students, making it harder to deport criminal illegal aliens, flooding the labor market with cheap illegal labor, how does that benefit Americans? And he has no answer because it doesn't.
And there were no answers, too, on the 42 who were in the country, apparently were on the no-fly list and the terror watch list as well. When he said they've effectively managed the border, I think what he's talking about is effectively managing the process. Meaning when Title 42 does go away and you have 18,000 migrants showing up at the border every day, that they will get them in the country faster. I think if you look at his report, that's essentially how they're explaining it. You agree or disagree?
Well, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. In fact, I've talked to a number of Border Patrol agents on the border who've told me that their instructions are to process as many people into the country as quickly as they can.
Okay, on this disinformation board, Jackie Heinrich asking the question yesterday at the White House in the briefing with Jen Psaki. I don't really get it just yet. I don't think there's a lot of detail that we know, but I'll ask you on the other side of this comment here. Watch.
Can you give us an idea of what this board is going to be doing, what their authority would look like?
Sure, Jackie. I really haven't dug into this exactly. I mean, we, of course, support this effort.
There's been some criticism of the person who's been chosen to oversee this board.
It sounds like the objective of the board is to prevent disinformation and misinformation from traveling around the country in a range of communities. I'm not sure who opposes that effort, and I don't know who this individual is.
Okay, sir. Can you explain to us how you understand it? What is it? Who's on it? How do they work?
It's a ministry of truth. It is a hallmark of any dictatorship, and it's antithetical to American principles of freedom of speech. Our entire democracy is based on the free exchange of ideas. In a free society like ours, you're allowed to express your opinion, whatever it is. It can be hateful, stupid, inaccurate, safe in the knowledge that as long as there's a free exchange of ideas, better ideas, sounder opinions, kinder sentiments, more accurate data will always prevail. But when you have a government institution telling you what you can and cannot say, you no longer have a functioning democracy. And that's where the left is taking us. That's where the left always takes a society, because they can't win a debate in an open forum, so they have to suppress the opposition. And you tell me one place where the left has seized control where ultimately they haven't tried to do that.
We'll see where it goes. Sir, thank you for your time. Tom McClintock,
my pleasure.
Republican from California. Thank you.